Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be looking at the 511 Advent Calendar for 2023. Now, this is a pretty special one because they're actually celebrating 20 years of 511 from 2003 to 2023. Now, when I first saw this at the store, I really liked the packaging. I thought it was really unique. It was different than previous year's Advent calendars. I've actually been reviewing 511's Advent calendars for the past, well, this is going to be my third year reviewing it. So if you follow the channel, you would know that I reviewed the 2021 Advent calendar, which was this one here. Pretty interesting. It was shaped after a tree. And then the 2022 Advent calendar, which is this one here, which was more of a gift box. So I've actually got videos on both of those if you guys are interested in seeing them, especially this guy here, primarily because this one is actually still available to purchase on the 511 store. I thought that was pretty interesting. It's actually half off on the 511 store. So if you guys are interested in seeing each individual one of these patches, either for last year's or the year before that, I'll go ahead and link those videos at the end of this one. Now, if you are not familiar with what a Advent calendar is, it's basically a calendar that allows you to count down the days until Christmas. So this box right here is basically laid out with different windows. So I don't know if you guys can make it out, but there's different numbers right at the top of these windows. So it starts from number 1 and it goes all the way down, all the way through until the 24th. So the December 24th, the day right before Christmas, or depending on when you celebrate it, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. So you basically open up one window at a time. You can either do it day by day, and there is a hidden surprise underneath it, and you can go through and see, until you get to the 24th, or if you want to open them all up at the same time, which is what I'm going to be doing right now in this video. So, spoiler warning, if you're thinking about purchasing this and you don't want to see what all the patches are, then obviously click off the video. If you want to, go ahead and stay on the video and see what the patches are, please do so. That's primarily the reason why I do these videos, is because I know sometimes folks want to get it, but they don't, they want to know what they're getting. So this is a way of doing that. Now, what these are underneath here are patches, morale patches, Velcro backed patches. So if you are a patch collector, if you know somebody that's a patch collector, then this is a really awesome gift, especially if they're into 511. Now, there is 24 patches here. The actual Advent calendar retails for $100, and it's available on the 511 website, or it's available at the 511 stores. So if you have a 511 store near you, they might have these available. Now, you're thinking $100 for some patches, that's pretty expensive. But if you're into the patch game, you know that $100 for 24 patches roughly equates about $4, maybe $4.15 per patch. So, depending on what the patches look like, that's not a bad deal, especially, taking into account that sometimes patches tend to be, upwards of $10, at the low end. And, so obviously that's a good deal. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to open up individually. I'm going to go from 1 all the way down to 24 in order, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at the patches individually. So these are perforated, so you can just kind of poke your finger right in there, and you can rip the window out. There we go. Try not to make a big mess. And there's the first one. And I like the fact that this one is a circle. And if you see the previous videos, you know that all the patches tend to be a little bit smaller. This one is a little bit bigger. So this is about 2 inches by 2 inches. So that's a nice size patch, and it just says 511, always be ready, duty and devotion to service. And it's got a skull with a beret on it, and really cool. Now, I had heard that these patches are supposed to resemble the patch of the month. If you guys know, 511 does a patch of the month every month. They're supposed to resemble the patch of the month. I don't know for what months, but that's something that I heard. I don't know. It's a rumor. Maybe it is true or maybe it's not. So that was patch number 1. So far, so good. I am liking that. So let's go ahead and look at number 2. And number 2 is, ooh, this is pretty cool. So this is, it's in the shape of a horse, but this also looks like a rifle magazine. So I do like the fact that it's got a different shape and it's not a circle or a square or something like that. So far, so good. Now, one of the comments that I had on my 2 previous videos on the 2 previous years advent calendars was that all of the patches were Christmas themed. And a lot of folks, obviously being an advent calendar, that sounds kind of weird to say that, but you know, if you're a patch collector, you want more than just Christmas patches because, you know, again, you can really only use Christmas patches around Christmas time. I mean, you can use them whenever you want, but, you know, if you want to display them or carry them or put them on the gear and stuff like that, then obviously Christmas themes, you can kind of only use it that one time. So that was one of the drawbacks that I felt myself, but I heard a lot of people saying. Okay, number 3. Ooh, this one is really cool. And I like the fact that, so I'll show you guys. This one is a PVC patch, so as you guys can see there. This one is more of a, I guess like a nylon patch, and it's the shield here. And again, if you guys know, if you're patch collectors, 511 patch collectors, or you know about them, if these are previous patches that they're just kind of, you know, recycling them into smaller versions or something like that, definitely let me know in the comment section below. I would love to know. I don't have any of these, so for me right now, this is 3 out of 3 a win. So this one is really cool. It looks like a shield with that pry tool that they have, and then a knife on the other side. So that one is really cool. Different shape also. So window number 4 is a little bit bigger. So what does that mean? Ooh, okay. Here is this one, and it says 1945, never back down from a fight. 511029, I'm not sure what that means, but it's also the nose end of a plane, again, with the really cool graphics. This one is, it's kind of like a thinner, but it is nice relief on it. Love the colors. The colors are very, very vibrant on this one. So far, so good. I am really, really digging this advent calendar for this year. So let me go ahead and close these so we can get better access to the ones below. So this is number 5 here. So this would be the 5th day if you're opening them up in order. And ooh, this one's cool. All right. So it says Grim Breacher. So it's a play on the Grim Reaper here. He's got like a breacher tool, and then it says 511 on the scroll down there. Really cool colorway. This kind of pink with purple and darker purple on there. It looks really awesome. Hopefully you guys are getting that. Yeah, there you go. Really, really cool. And then again, I love the you know, the fact that it's not round. It's cut to a particular design. It is a little bit thinner, so the first couple ones were your thicker kind of PVC patches, but these are a little bit thinner. But hey, you know, it's still a great patch. So we'll put that back in there, and we'll look at number 6 here. All right, let's see this one. All right. So always be ready, 511 tactical purpose. Okay, this is really cool. This part right here almost looks like a highway sign, you know, like interstate highway sign. So then it's got a scroll underneath it there. So really cool. I like black and orange. That combination is really nice. So that was number 6. And then again, this one is thicker PVC, if you guys can see right there. So nice quality there. All right, coming down here, this is number 7, and I'm trying to be as careful as I can on opening these because, again, you can actually display them all together if you wanted to in the advent calendar, so that's really cool. So, all right, 511, always be ready. So it says FE right there, and it's got 2 rifles on the side. Really cool design on this one. Again, black and orange. That's interesting. Same color as the other one, as the one that I just opened, but obviously different design. But this one is more of a fabric feel. But they all have the Velcro on the back. And I do like the fact that this foam inside of here has the cutout for the actual patch. What they used in the previous years is they just used like a big piece of foam underneath, and then the patches would just fit in there. But that's because they were all the same shape, which is another drawback that I heard from the previous one. So this is number 8. And ooh, this one is super cool. Check that out. Hey. 511. So that is 511 in Spanish. And then it's got this really colorful sugar skull right there. Really cool. I like the fact that it's round. They could have easily gone with the design of the sugar skull, but I think it lends itself nicer for the curved of the 511 on the top and on the bottom there to be round. So I do like that one. See, and I like the fact that they're not Christmas themed. I can use them at any time. So if I wanted to use this one for Day of the Dead, if I wanted to use it for Halloween, you know, I could do that. So really, really awesome. So this one is number 9. It's a little bit smaller one here in the middle. All right. And oh, there we go. That's cool. So the triangle shape, and it's got two, what would you call it, flintlocks, and then it's got the American, well, I don't want to say the American flag, a flag, which could or could not be the American flag in the middle there, folded in the triangle, and it says 511, always be ready. So really cool that one as well. And I'm probably going to be saying that throughout the video, really cool, just because that's my way of saying that I like it. So sorry if it gets on anybody's nerves. So this is number 10 here. All right, let's see this one. Nice. This looks like a poker chip almost. So I guess this must be. I think I'm starting to see a pattern. So this is an X, and it says 2003 to 2013, and we just opened door number 10. So maybe this is a patch that came out the 10th year. Maybe one of the patch of the month for that 10th year that 511 was out. It says 10 years strong. So okay, maybe there was some validity to that rumor that they had to do something with the patch of the month. But this is 10 years strong. Really cool. I like that one. Very thin as well. So we'll put that one back in there. Okay, number 11 here. Let's see what we got with 11. Oh, number 11 is one of their gnomes. 511 has done some blind bags, I guess you would call it, of patches that are geared around this gnome. I don't know exactly what the rationale behind the gnome is. If you guys know, again, please leave that information in the comment section below. But he looks like a really tactical gnome. He's got this karambit in his hand right there, and then what looks like to be an AR-15 on the other one. So really cool. I actually I have quite a few 511 patches, and I don't have any gnome 511 patches. So this is my first gnome 511 patch. So that is awesome. I will put him right back in there. All right, we're going to look at number 12 now. Number 12. Oh, is there supposed to be two patches in here? Or does this one move around? I'm going to assume that this one probably move around. So I'm going to put them on the side here. And if I open up a window and there isn't one in there, maybe that's that one. But this one was number 11 here, which is this square pizza box. It looks like a pizza box, and it says hot and tasty, free delivery, 511, always be ready. And it's got like some guy right there with a pizza. He's got a helmet on, and he's throwing up a grenade. So cool. That's a cool one. It's a little bit bigger too. Let me see with my little, 2x2. So that's a really nice size. So again, we're going to leave the turtle down there. Maybe it moved or something like that, because I know the gnome was kind of moved to the side also. So we're going to be looking at this little one right here. And this is a small one. It's number 13. It looks more rectangular than the other ones. See it right there? So let's see what it is. Okay, cool. It's one of these little tabs looking guy. And it's got like an operator, a guy there. But I like the fact that it's like a black and then orange also, but the white in the middle definitely sets it off really nice. So again, this is a smaller one. So this is perfect if you have like a keychain tag that you can put Velcros on or something like that. This will go on there very nicely, and it is nice and slim. So this one says 511003. Maybe that's the third one, because this is 13. So maybe that's the third one that they came out on that year, on the 13th year maybe. Yeah, who knows? All right, put that one back. Number 14 here. 14. All right, here we go. Another round one. Ooh, this is an interesting one. It says, support our heroes on the front line. 511. And it's got this really, I guess that's maybe like a sword in the middle there. These two winged snakes. And I don't know what it says right up there. It says 511, but I can't read what it says at the bottom there. But really awesome looking one here. I like this round one. It looks really cool. All right, so that was number 14. Let's look at 15 here. 15 is, oh, really cool. It's a 4-leaf clover. So it says 511063. Again, I'm not sure what those numbers mean. I'm not a huge patch collector. I collect the patches, but mainly because I collect the ones I like, but I'm not really into the patch lore. I actually just joined a couple of 511 patch groups on Facebook, and I'm learning so much more about all the different patches and stuff like that. But this one is really cool. It's like a camouflage, I want to say multi-camouflage, 4-leaf clover, and then obviously it's got the 511 logo in the middle there. So that one's cool. This one's number 15. All right, so we'll look at number 16 here. Oh, nice. This one's pretty nice. Honoring all who serve. And it's got a shield with the American flag, the eagle right there, the anchor. It's really cool, really, really cool. And then it does say 511047. Again, maybe those are the numbers of the patches. Maybe this is the 47th patch that came out. Who knows? But that was number 16 right there. All right, take a look at 17 here. All right. This one is cool. So it says "Death Before Decaf," and it's a shield, and it's got like the like a skull inside of the coffee mug, or coffee, whatever you call this thing, the coffee mug there. So yeah, that one's cool. It's like a brownish color on the outside. I like the colors on this one. They're completely different from all the other ones. So that one was number 17. We'll look at number 18 here. Yep, that's where the turtle went. He must have slid up on there. So 18 was the turtle. So this is pretty cool. It's a turtle, but instead of a shell, it's got a helmet, and it's got a card. It says 511 on there, and then it's got a couple bullets right there. So really cool. The colorways of the turtle are really awesome also. So we will put Mr. Turtle right back in here, and he was number 18. All right, we're down to the last row. I know this video is getting kind of long, but I do want to showcase all of them and show them individually. So we're going to be looking at number 19. 19 is a really big square right here. So let's see what's inside. Okay, nice. So this says, I guess 1957 maybe, 511, and then 511005. And I do like these colors. It's like that fabric material on the patch that I was talking about earlier, but these colors make it look really nice. Completely different from the really tactical look or the military look and stuff like that. This looks more like rock climbing, I guess you would say, with the colors and stuff like that. So really interesting. I would definitely like, I'm pretty sure there's something to do. 511 is supposed to be a designation of like a mountain or something like that. It's got something to do with climbing. And again, I don't know all the whole history about it. I've heard of it. So I don't know if 57 has something to do with that. And then obviously this, I'm assuming it's the 5th patch that came out or something like that. So again, anybody knows more about this, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. I would love to know. I'm pretty sure everybody else would like to know as well. So number 19, down to number 20. Here it is, number 20. Let's see. Wow, this looks really cool. So it's almost like a gold coin. It's nice and round. It's about, yep, 2 by 2, 2 inch by 2 inch patch. So it's a little bit larger. And it says always be ready, 20 years, 2003 to 2023. So this, I guess, is commemorating, oh, there we go. That's a lot better. Commemorating the 20 years of 511. So from 2003 to 2023. That's really cool. I don't know. I mean, that's in number 20, but obviously not. You still have a couple more left, but that is really, really awesome. I do like that. So we'll set that right back in there. All right, looking at number 21. 21, and this is a PVC, one of the thicker PVC pipes, and then it's almost looks like a gas gauge. It says ducks given. So obviously you're at 0, and obviously ducks is a play on words for something else, and you know, when you just don't give any, that's where you're at 0. So that's really cool. I like how very monotone it is. You know, it's not very bright and stuff like that. It's just, you know, so you kind of have to lean in to see what all is going on there, and then, you know, you get to see the patch. So 21. Number 22. Let's see what 22 is. All right. So this one is really cool. I actually do have a patch similar to this one. I'm looking up at my patch wall. Yeah, I see it. It's a larger patch. So this is a smaller version of it. This one is from 2022. And I think this one came out when the pandemic was around. So that's why it's got the toilet paper and the mask with the crossbones. So this is a really cool one. So I like the fact that even though I do have this patch, I have a smaller, this is a smaller version. It's actually more colorful because the one that I have is not as colorful as this one. So that's cool. So that's number 22. All right, so obviously this would be your advent calendar. This would be something that you would be opening in December. So this would be December 23rd. This one is actually special to me because that's the date of my birthday. So let's see what patch I would have gotten if I would have opened this on the day of my birthday. And all right, That's pretty cool. I like this shape on the patch. It's super colorful. It's like, you know, like these really iridescent colors. It says "Ready to Slay." Slay obviously being a play on words, and this looks like, I'm assuming it's Rudolph because it's got the red nose and it looks like a reindeer. So that one is really cool. So again, see now I could definitely use this one during Christmas if I wanted to. If I wanted to have a Christmas themed 511 patch on my gear or anything like that, I can go ahead and use that one. So all right, that's good that they included that. And then last but not least, number 24, all the way at the bottom here. Let's see what this one is all about. And another Christmas theme one, which is fine. And this one does say Semper Paratus, Peace on Earth. So this one is 511024, and it's got this Spartan-looking gold helmet with the Santa Claus hat, and then at the little puff ball at the end, it's got the 511 logo. And I like the shape of this. It's not round, so it lends itself to the helmet to actually have that elongated form that you would normally see on these type of helmets. So it is the PVC but thinner one. So it looks really, really cool. So, all right. So last thoughts. I think this box is definitely a win. I know in my previous two videos I said to stay away from the boxes unless you really like the patches that came in there. But as a collector, if you're into 511, if you're into patches or something like that, I would definitely recommend picking up this box. You might see some repeats if you're a hardcore collector, but they're obviously smaller versions of them. So like I mentioned, which one was it that I knew that this one right here, I know I have that patch in the bigger version. I actually don't have any of the other ones, so this is definitely a win for me. Now this is, you know, something that if I do have a patch wall up, which I do, I could definitely take these out and put them up there, and they're not going to look like a Christmas themed one or anything like that. So I would definitely recommend picking this up. Again, I know $100 for the box is a little steep, but again, when you factor it down, it's about $4.15 per patch. Some of them are larger than the other ones. You do get quite a few larger patches as opposed to in previous years. All of the patches were like almost like Ranger sized patches. Again, I have, here's, I'll show you guys last year's, which again is still available for half off. It's $49.99 on their site. So as you can see, last year's, all of the patches, with the exception of these two, were like these smaller 1x1s, and then these two, which were the last two days, the 23rd and 24th, were the 2x2s. But they all have the same shape, and they were all smaller, and all Christmas themed. So again, if you want them to be Christmas themed, then hey, that's great. But I think the consensus was the majority of people didn't want them to be Christmas themed. So this, I'm glad that 511 listened to that. Maybe they already had in mind that they were going to do this because obviously it's the 20-year celebration. But I'm so glad that they did it, and I really like this box. I think it was a great purchase, and I'm debating whether I want to keep them in here and display them that way, or if I want to take them out and put them up on the patch mat, because I might want to use some of these also. I haven't used any of the previous ones. I just have them for display purposes. So, you know, that's the way it went. So there it is. I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys the Advent calendar for 2023 from 511, which is celebrating their 20 years of business. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.